welcome back to my home and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a DIY room decor, boho inspired kind of situation, along with some organization, some great home organization inspo. So I am currently sitting on our office floor. We have been working on this project for the last little while, kind of little pieces here and there. So I thought I would kind of catch you up on where the project is at now, and then we're going to dive in and get it completely done today. So cheers if you're drinking coffee like I am, or tea or whatnot. I hope that this is relaxing and fun for you guys to watch, and also inspiring for whatever you are working on in your home right now. Okay, so I have done a makeover kind of on this office before. However, now this time around, my husband and I are sharing this office, so we had to kind of come up with a solution that would work good for two people sharing one office. We both have our own businesses and we both have a lot of work to do and kind of just need a place to do all of that. So the first thing that I did was I wanted to give the room a nice fresh coat of paint. There was a original kind of off-white yellowish color that was in here that is in through most of this house, and we wanted to repaint. So I used Valspar's High Hide White, which I highly recommend. That's my favorite white. I use it for pretty much everything. And I just did 2 coats of paint right over top of what was there, and it turned out so nice and bright and cheery. I really wanted the focus to be on the plants that are gonna be in this room and just the other warmer tones that we're going to use to accent the white pieces. Once I had everything painted, then I went ahead and focused on the window treatments and what I wanted to do to kind of make this inspiring, fresh, but also cozy and relaxing all at the same time. So I decided to do some lighter bamboo shades, which we really love. One reason we like them is you can actually pull them down during the day and it does darken the room up a bit. So if we're trying to focus on something or we want the room to be a little bit darker, it really does the job. And then I did some white linen curtains. They're the same ones I used in my living room. If you guys watched that video, they're just nice and airy and just give a good clean feel to the room. I want to thank Fezibo for sponsoring this week's video. They sent us these amazing L-shaped desks. And the convenient part is they get shipped right to your door, so you don't have to go out and get them, and you put them together wherever you're wanting to set them up. And there is so many things I love about these desks. I felt like as we got them set up, I found more and more features about the desks that we really loved. So number one, these are standing desks. So you can adjust the height of the desk to either the height where you want to sit, or you can stand up, which is absolutely great when you're someone like me that is working on a computer very often. It's great for your posture, and it just helps your overall wellness whenever it comes to what position you're in for hours. Because these desks have a triple motor, it provides a smoother height adjustment. So it is equipped with a triple motor technology that can generate greater power and provide a smoother operating experience. Because I shopped around for standing desks, I discovered that Fezibo has an absolutely incredible price point. Fezibo does strive to make height adjustable desks accessible for anyone. Since these are L-shaped desks, it's really amazing that you can switch which way the L goes. So as you're going to see with our desk, one shape is the opposite of the other. So basically these desks are mirroring each other, and it really makes a huge flexibility to be able to set up 2 L-shaped desks in one room, and you both have a huge amount of workspace, but you can set it up in whatever shape and form works best for the room. Another little feature that I love about these desks is that they are programmable. So you can select at a touch of a button which height you want it to be and where you last had your height set up. The sheer amount of workspace that we have combined in these desks is really amazing, and it gives us the ability to be able to lay out paperwork, and for my husband to lay out drawings, to be working on estimates and things for his business where he can sketch and work and still have space to have his iPad and other things set up. These desks do come in multiple colors, so you have to check out their website to see the different colors and find the one that works best for your style. We opted to go with the white desks. That way, if we change up the look of our office, it will kind of go along with any type of decor. Some nice little bonus features is there is a compartment that hangs on the bottom of the desk where you can put a outlet strip or add power strips in there, and it's not going to be laying on the floor getting in the way of your feet or your desk chair or anything like that. It's tucked up nice and neat underneath of the desk, and you can easily access it to plug in all of your devices. As a fun little feature, they have a small compartment that you can put pens into or really anything that you want to. Personally, I like it as my little chapstick holder. It's where I can keep all of my chapstick and I don't have to be looking around for it. It's just got its own nice little spot to put it. I think for my husband, he will probably put his sketch pencils and things like that in there, but it's nice that you can just have it tucked right underneath of the desk. I will show you all how I'm going to be styling these desks as we go through this video. They are, like I said, the star of the show. This office would not look the way it does without these desks. So do make sure that you check out the link in the description box and the discount code there. If you are shopping for a desk, particularly a standing desk, you will not be disappointed with Fezibo. Fezibo offers these wheels along with your desk if you want to easily make it movable. Not only does Fezibo have amazing standing desks, but they also have storage options like this 2-drawer rolling storage cabinet. I was very impressed with how sturdy these cabinets are, and they were relatively simple to put together. They add a great style of storage underneath of your desk, and they are very easy to organize along with drawer organizers. This storage option comes in multiple colors that you can match up with the color of your desk. You'll see me a little bit later in the video organizing these, and I'll show you how we use them to best fit our needs. So next I wanted the wall that was furthest away from the door to kind of be the feature wall. It was going to be the one behind our desks. So I decided to go ahead and get some brackets and make some really great shelving. I wanted the shelving to be white, but I wanted the brackets to kind of have a wood tone. So I found these really awesome brackets on Amazon, and I wanted to share with you what we did to hang these shelves, particularly because we were going to be putting plants on the shelves, and they're not insanely heavy, but they're definitely not something that can be held up with like command strips or something like that. And we wanted the brackets to look more centered with the wall and not really following the studs. So my husband Corey used something called an anchor, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So this is the anchor, and basically what you need to do is drill a small hole, and then you put this into the wall. You want it slightly smaller than the anchor so that you can kind of screw this part in. Once you have this in the wall, then obviously it's flush with the wall here on the end, and you're just going to screw whatever screw you're using for your shelf brackets in through the bracket and into this. And what happens is when the screw goes inside of this, the end of this actually bursts open, and it really gives a nice tight hold into the drywall. These particular brackets I can link below, but they do hold 75 pounds, which of course is way more than what we actually needed, but we just wanted to go above and beyond to make sure that we don't damage the walls. Since we do rent this house, we'll be filling these holes in and painting over them before we ever move out. And B, that nothing really falls off the wall, or that the shelves don't even drop to where they start looking uneven and that sort of thing. So you want a good heavy duty anchor that can hold up what you're trying to put onto the wall. The shelves themselves that we put on top of the brackets are actually from Lowe's. I can link them below as well. They're already pre-cut and made for you, and they are white. I think they may come in a few other colors, but I just wanted to go with simple. I had kind of a time frame. I wanted to pull this room together, and just needing to paint shelves was an extra step, so I decided to just get ones that were already white. All right, I'm about to turn the camera around, show you what progress has been made, and kind of get moving. I've got a lot of things setting all over the house just to put all of this together, and I'm so excited. So one of the first things I'm going to do is actually put our lampshade on the light fixture that we have. So we have a very simple light fixture. I think that would be referred to as a pendant light fixture hanging in our office. We had a different shade on it, and that's what's fun about having a pendant light fixture. But I decided to go ahead and take a basket. So this one here is made kind of like rattan, and it really worked out well because the bottom of it is a piece of wood, and Corey actually took his drill and drilled a hole in the bottom of this. So he was sure to make really accurate measurements. So basically, when you're going to do this, you want to measure this piece, and most pendant lights that have a shade that can be attached to them have this piece. It's the piece that you screw on to attach the shade before you put the light bulb on. So we just took this and laid it on the bottom of here and just measured what we needed so that this will hold this on. Now the next step before we put this on is to take the handles off of it so it looks a little bit more like a shade. I did get this on clearance at Hobby Lobby for a few dollars, so it was very, very budget friendly, which is so exciting. So I'm gonna go grab a pair of pliers, and we're gonna remove the handles and hang up this shade, and then we'll get moving on some of the other fun DIY projects I have planned for this room. Okay, before we get into styling the shelves and organizing and getting the desks all set up, I want to create this little corner. So I've had a stand-up mirror here for a long time, but I wanted a bigger one, and I found one on clearance at Hobby Lobby. And then I also wanted to put some of my plants. I need to bring more in here. This one is my Birds of Paradise, and I'm so excited. It has a new leaf coming, as you can see. But there are certain plants like this one that need a lot of sunlight, and this window gets a ton of morning sunlight. So I'm going to create myself a nice little plant corner here, and along with my mirror, and I get ready by this closet a lot in the morning. So we'll put all of that together now. All right, I know it looks like a bit of a jungle here, but I want to give you a little bit of tips on how to work with houseplants, particularly new houseplants. So this one here I've had for a while. These two are new. I've been wanting a monstera. I think I'm saying that correctly. That is this plant right here, and because it's sitting up here, you cannot see the size of these leaves, but they are huge. And I actually want to try to propagate this. And this one here is a ZZ plant. I think that's one of the terms for it. And both of these obviously are very large plants. This one has a little bit of weeds in the bottom that I need to pull out and some dead leaves. So I'll do that here in a second. But when you get new plants, particularly, I guess you could say specialty plants, plants that aren't always the hardiest, that need a little bit of help, which this one here is actually very, very hardy. This one is a little bit like a snake plant to where you don't have to water it too much. It does really, really well. But this one needs a little extra attention along with the birds of paradise. They need their soil to stay moist, and they are more of a like tropical style plant, so they take a little bit more work. But what I was told by a plant expert is when you bring these style plants home, you need to let them really get used to being in your home. So the best thing you can do is leave them in the pots that they're in instead of transferring them to new pots right away. So a little trick to keeping them cute, and I know you probably want to use a really cute flower pot because that's what I want to do right now, is setting them in baskets in the original pots that they came in. So I've had this basket for a while. It's from IKEA. They're very inexpensive. And then this one here I found on clearance at TJ Maxx for $16. I think because there's a little bit of missing pieces of the weave. I'm not sure. It just doesn't look completely perfect. It is perfect for my plant though. And I went to Lowe's and I got these 10-inch saucers. Obviously, you would want to go with whatever you need for whatever size pot or whatever size basket you're working with. And you just set these into the bottom of your basket, and then whenever you water them and the water comes out of these holes, it's not going to go all over your floor or your basket. So all you have to do then is just set your pot right inside the basket, and your plant will start to get used to your home, get used to the air, the lighting, all of that stuff since it was taken out of the nursery, and you'll give it some time. So I probably will leave these in these pots and baskets for a year. You could do 3 months, you could do 6 months, but they are thriving in what they have, and I don't see a huge need to transplant them right now. Plus, I want to research what time of year is best to transplant these different types of plants because there's different times of year that they grow the best. Now we're gonna be focusing on the shelving and just kind of getting things put up there. So I have these two cute pothos. They've actually been hanging out on my porch in my last porch decor update video. I had hung these up, but I'm getting ready to do some fall stuff out there. So I decided why not go ahead and move these into the house before the cold snaps start happening this fall. And they have grown a lot. They've been super happy out there. So I'm hoping that they'll continue to thrive in here. So since we are being mindful of the weight that is put on these shelves, which Corey said they are not going anywhere, we shouldn't have any problems, I tried to find plastic pots that would do good for indoor plants. So this one has a dish, again, to catch the water. And these I found at Lowe's. I'll try to link them below because I feel like nice looking plastic pots can be hard to find. So I'm just gonna quickly transplant these. I've had them for a while. They are growing. Pothos are very, very hardy plants. So transplanting them shouldn't do anything to them. They should be very happy. We're gonna give them some water. They're a little on the dry side. And then we will put them up on the shelves and start styling. had a lot of fun styling these shelves and just finding things that went with my color scheme. I also picked up these frames, and no, I did not pay the price you see on the back of these frames. They were majorly discounted and I was able to get them for a fraction of those costs, but I felt like the natural woven parts of these frames really pulled in with the baskets and other things that are in the room. Okay, so now I'm going to do some propagating, and basically that just means that you're taking clippings from some of your plants, and you can't do this with all plants. There are certain plants that you propagate a little bit differently, so you just look up how to propagate the plants you currently have. But some of them I just took some clippings and I found these little vase bottle type things on clearance at Target for, I think it was either $1 or $2 for a pack of 3 like this. They were in the bullseye section and they were on clearance, and they work just fantastic for me to propagate and hopefully grow some of my own baby plants off of the plants I already have. Next, I wanted to organize and set up the tops of our desks. I kind of went with the different things that Corey and I need on our desks. So his side, he wanted a large calendar just to be able to keep track of dates and things like that. He's not really a planner type person. He's had them before, but tends to not use them. But if it's on his desk and right in front of him, he thinks that it may help him keep track of things a little bit better. And then I found this little platform stand also on clearance from the Target bullseye section, and I thought it was kind of cute and pulled in some wood tone to his side of the desks. And just a quick little reminder, I will do my best to link everything I can below in the description box. Some of these things you can't link because I found them on clearance, but some I can. So on my side of the desk, I use this cute little carts, and last I seen Target bullseye section had these carts still, and I just think they're adorable. And then Target also has these little magnetic plants, and I thought it just added a little extra something special to this cart by attaching them to the side of it. Then I found this little pen organizer on Amazon. It has a nice little drawer for paper clips or small things, and the top I just put some of my favorite highlighters. You're going to see me organizing some in the drawer later, and I will do my best to leave them linked below because they are more cream colors or muted colors, and I personally love using those in my bullet journal. I also found this little desk fan in the Target bullseye section, which is very convenient, and added a plant. And then this is my retro keyboard that is an Amazon find that I use for my iPad. You can use it for a computer as well. So I just put that on my desk, and I put a nice little plant right there at the end of my desk, since that's what you see first when you walk into the room. Once I had the desks all organized on the top of them, I decided to tackle our nice little storage drawers that Fezibo has on their website as well. And I just put some notepads on my side here with some sticky notes and some extra highlighters. And then I found this cute little desk vacuum in the bullseye section at Target, just to be able to sweep up crumbs or whatnot. You plug it right into your computer and you can vacuum all around your desk. And I also found a cup warmer, and I'm excited to try that out, especially with fall coming on. I drink a lot more hot coffee during the fall and winter. And then I found these fun little seashell coasters at TJ Maxx on clearance for $3, so I added them in as well. Like I said, I wanted this project to be very budget friendly, and that is what I accomplished. I found a lot of really great things on clearance and in just a discounted area of the store. And these pens are one of my favorites. They have a nice muted color to them, and they also come with refill inks, so it's kind of budget friendly as well. And I just added in my necessities, little whiteouts that I use. Some of my other favorite highlighters. I do bullet journal, so highlighters are a big part of my bullet journaling. And if you guys like bullet journaling, you can check out my Instagram. I have a lot of inspo that I like to post on there as well. So my layouts and different things I do in my bullet journal. After that, I tackled Corey's side, and these nice bright room organizers are from Target, and I have been seeing them for probably the last year, and I've really been looking for a place to use them in my home because I just thought they were so cute, and they work perfectly for extra storage on top of our storage drawer sets. I am so thrilled with how this whole project turned out. I feel like we are going to love working in here and just really love the setup of this room, and it just has so much life in it with all of the plants. Sorry if it's a little dim, the sun is starting to go down, but I wanted to kind of do a quick little walkthrough and just show you some of my favorite parts. So one of them being this Amazon find of this rug. It is just perfect for the space. It's the right size and adds so much character. And even our dog actually loves to lay on it as well. I have this little stand over here that was another Hobby Lobby clearance find, and it just adds a nice little green pop on this side of the room. On my side of the office here, I have the Wi-Fi box and all of that. So I bought this little basket. I can link it below. It's from Target. It's actually a filing cabinet basket, but if you have a longer, taller router or Wi-Fi box, it fits it perfectly just to kind of corral all of that underneath of my desk. And of course, these nice big Fezibo desks have so much space on them, just perfect for projects and working and all of that. And this little keyboard is for my iPad like you saw, and it's really fun to use because it has great sound. And I found this mouse in the Target bullseye area. I did some little pops of pink for my side of the office just to add my own personality in, and I really love that. I will link all of my highlighters and stuff below because I have found a couple really great packs. I'm going to turn the lights on here in a little bit when it gets darker, the lamps, and maybe I'll insert a clip of that at the end here. But I'm really excited to see what it looks like at night whenever we want to just chill or I want to journal. You all know I love to bullet journal, so I'm going to love this space for that. And up here I've got my shelving with my little propagations, and this is called a blue pothos. And not all of the leaves look like this, but some of them do, where they have like kind of holes in them, which I think is really neat. I don't know if more of them will be like that. I need to look up kind of the way that these grow. And this one already came in a nice ceramic pot, so I just sat it right up there. And I have my nice little cart from the Target dollar spot as well. and I just think it's a nice cleaned up area. I don't know if I'll add a mat in here or not. If you all have a desk mat and love it, let me know in the comments if you really like it or if you'd rather not have it, especially with journaling. I'm not sure if I want the space to be able to lay papers flat. And then down here, like I said, I have my chapstick in here. And then I have my little mug warmer, and I haven't tried that yet. I'm really excited to try it. And my coasters, and then this just added a lot of extra organizing space, place to keep things nice and neat. And then having these drawers is also super convenient as well. And then I don't really have anything in my large drawer, but I think I'll probably store extra notebooks and that sort of thing in here. And I may even use some drawer dividers. I'll show you what I did on his side for that. But they're very, very deep drawers. Okay, so this side, I just kind of kept it simple, and I did add a trash can under there so that we have a wastebasket in here. The one we previously had was a little bit smaller than that, and we just needed something a little bit bigger. And then of course I have the same style of organization on this side as well. And just some things, I kind of left space in his stuff because he'll probably put other things in here and do some of his own organizing. But in here, I just have a few things like his business cards, stapler, scissors, pens, that kind of stuff. And then in the bottom of his, he put some paperwork in here, but I put this little divider just to put envelopes in here, and I have some shorter envelopes I might stick going a long ways. But I just thought it was a nice way to kind of keep them tucked to the side, but yet have space for a full sheet of paper or large envelope. Then I just kept it simple with the top of his side with a couple things, just a pen holder that I had personalized with my Cricut for him, just a candle, a clock, that sort of thing. I need to put batteries in that clock actually. And then just a nice simple setup up here on the shelves. And then of course I have my fantastic little plant corner, and I love this so much. I just love having a space to be able to host these beautiful large plants. They make me so happy, they inspire me, and they just bring extra life to our house. And even my girls have been loving seeing this new leaf come up and just seeing whenever they grow and change. It's just fun to study and watch them as they grow. Anyways, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I'm so glad that you came along for the ride of putting this room together, and I hope that it inspired you. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to check out the links in the description box for the Fezibo desks. You guys will love them. If you are in the market for a desk, I highly recommend checking them out. Don't forget to give this video a like and leave a comment below. That always helps me out, and I will see you all in my next video.